So you guys brought me back on to bring up John Alley.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. You're gonna do
That's
it.
the one and only reason. Well,
Don't do it. Let me see it.
no.
One of the things in the files. Give me the files.
Finals, okay,
The
Zoolander.
secret files.
You saw John Alley's episode.
No, I didn't.
And we can't even get into it.
He swears he didn't fucking cut it. I don't care. I don't care about him. He's irrelevant to my life.
I think it's gonna just go back and forth forever, like a tennis match.
You know, that was such
I don't care. I don't think about it anymore.
That was just a moment in Weekend Buzz history.
I knew you were gonna fucking bring it up. You fucking
I wasn't
son
gonna.
of a-
It's not even in the notes.
No, okay. So, well, it's not in the notes, but I did that
He's
on
an
my own
awesome
just 'cause
person. Riley's dog's name.
Brian.
It's named after the burrito spot, right?
No.
No?
What's it named?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking that the whole time. I would have bet money that you named it after the burrito spot. Like, these burritos rip.
Yeah, tell us about St. Archer. How'd you get involved with that, Brian? And thank you for bringing this.
I just fucking randomly went to skate P-Rod's Park with Reynolds, and fucking they were meeting up to talk about St. Archer with like P-Rod and Shane O'Neill and with Mikey and stuff. And I was like, fuck yeah, like, what the fuck? You guys are starting a beer company? That's insane.
So you're doing like a pouring tonight at the St. Archer.
Yeah,
right?
we're just going down there with the Rod's gonna be there.
Yeah, P-Rod just won Street League. We haven't talked about that either on the show.
Ooh.
So
pretty gnarly.
when you go to I know you've done a couple.
Speaking
right?
of Street League,
Yeah.
why
Oh.
did you post so many photos of Dylan Reed?
I'll tell you why. Are you ready?
No, I don't believe what you're
Okay.
gonna say.
What do you think I'm
I
gonna
think we're
say?
all curious.
What do you think?
You're in love with Dylan Reeder.
I think he's hot, but
So that's the
whatever.
reason?
He's cool. He's one of my favorite skaters. I'm fucking kidding. He's one of my favorite skaters.
Well, what were you gonna say?
But I'll tell you why. Because everybody, he never makes it to the finals, and then you never see like photos or footage of him. So it's like so easy to shoot Nija or Malto because you're going to see that everywhere. So I always shoot photos of like Dylan or Austin because not as many people are going to see those guys. Is that a legitimate reason?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't fucking know what the hell you were thinking. You were just like, is Rob Brink gay or something? I'm like, no, I think he has a girlfriend, but like,
Yeah.
he's really fucking into Dylan Reeder or something.
Yeah. So when you go to these pourings though, sorry, what do you do? Like, because I know you've done a couple already, right?
I don't know. The first one I was super sketched because I fucking probably just got with all stone, and I was like, there's hundreds of people, and I was just had to like take credit cards. They're like, can I get 2 blondes, 3 pale ales, 3 t-shirts, and keep it open? I'm like, oh my god, I have to take this.
You guys are bartending.
I have to take yeah, it's exactly like bartending. I have to take the credit card, make all these tallies for like the beers they're getting.
So it's
I
not
fucked
just
up
like
so
an
many
appearance.
times.
You're not just like hanging out.
I didn't have a
You're,
sip
like,
of
working.
the first time I did it. I didn't have a single beer the entire time. There wasn't a single time to even like be like, hey man, how you like? It's like I'm running around. Like I had so much respect for bartenders after I did that. I was like, this is fucking hectic.
Yeah.
Do they know you're part owner, or are there people just thinking you're like
They're
some
just like,
whatever
whoa, they're
bartender?
letting this kid fucking serve.
Is there going to be a hair in my beer?
You're like, are people
guys have
shitty to you?
I have to wear a beard net.
You did?
No.
No.
That'd be so funny.
No, fucking, it was cool. It was like
Double net,
random
hair, and beer.
I feel like a lot of people will probably come because the Rod's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a safe assumption.
Dude.
P-Rod's pouring beers. Do you think P-Rod's getting tips? Do you guys make tips?
Yeah,
when you
there
do-
was. I was pissed I didn't get tipped out after the last one. They made fucking hundreds of dollars.
What?
I was pissed. I was kind of pissed.
So how
No, I'm
many?
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about Shep Dawgs Volume 4.
And
Was it almost done? I heard it was
Riley's
fucking
cover.
close.
Yeah.
What? You got the Cubs?
Yeah.
Like you haven't seen.
Fucking mother. Riley Hawkins the best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So what's the main thing you're working on right now, Riley?
Yeah, working on that video with the Shep Dawgs Volume 4 one, and then trying to film like a Transworld
Oh
video.
yeah.
But my ankle's kind of messed
forgot.
up.
So you're going to be in the new
Talk to you about
Transworld video?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Nice.
sure if my ankle gets better.
What did
then
you
I can-
do?
I just rolled it, so I'm
That's not
just
good.
off it right now, trying to.
Who are the other guys in the video?
He gets like 20 tricks a day, so like
Yeah.
the day he
He'll be
gets
fine.
back,
See,
the
it
day he
sounds
gets
like he'll
back,
be
he'll
fine.
wrap up his part, fucking for sure.
But
Easily.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember some other names I heard
Of what?
for the Transo video.
Yeah.
You did a LAKAI part, a Baker part, a Did you have a Shep Dawgs part last year? Yeah, Shep Dawgs
Yeah,
3.
I think it came out last year. Yeah.
You've had like a lot of parts in the last year. What's the difference for you filming like a Shep Dawgs video compared to like a Baker or LAKAI part or something like that?
Nothing really. I mean,
It's all the same.
Jacob filmed.
He's so mellow about everything you do. You're just cruising.
Yeah.
Jacob filmed most of like my Baker part. Like.
Oh, you're with
I
the
don't-
same filmer
Yeah,
almost all the time, regardless.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. It's not like I'm like trying to take it more easy with one or the other. Just whatever happens, use the footage for both.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You were getting pulled over and you crashed into a car in the middle of getting pulled over.
Yeah. All right, fucking. New just fucking rolling a joint, and we were in downtown, and I seen the cop, and I was going left, and I guess it was a left turns for buses only.
Yeah.
I went left, and he pulls me over, and fucking. New just rolling a joint. I'm like, we're fucked. I'm like, dude, just fucking dump it, do whatever.
Eat it.
I think he just like pulled up a mag and like put it in between the seat or something. But then as I was pulling over, I fucking sideswiped a Beamer that was parked, and fucking. Like grazed it, but I was like already like once I see a cop, my whole body goes numb.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking just got called out for fucking Tampa Am, fucking like.
Vern
they're
Laird on the
here you go, here
Full
comes
on
Brian.
anxiety.
Like that's what I feel when a cop like when I just see a cop, I'm just like, oh fuck, it's my run.
Like
Oh,
Tim
fuck, I
O'Connor's
just,
talking crap.
I freeze up and fucking yeah. So I sideswiped the Beamer and Nude just like, hey, you just hit that car, and I was like, no, I didn't. And fucking the cop walks up, he's like, hey, you know, you just hit that car, right? And I was like. Yeah, because you're pulling me over for no reason, dude. Like, and the and then he's like, the next thing the cop said was like, "Do you have weed in the car?" I was like, "No." I was like, "No, I smoked like I think I." Like,
Look at the way you look. How would he ever assume that
I was
you
like,
smoke weed?
I was like, I don't know. I think I smoked yesterday or something. Like I don't know, like outside my car, and it might smell like it. I don't know. And he's like, "All right," and I just gave him my weed card and my info and or whatever, and he like. Just wrote me a ticket for going left, whatever. And then as like I could see in the mirror the mark I left on the Beamer or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna have to fucking leave a note. Or he's gonna make me leave a note or something. But as I was getting the ticket, the guy that owned that Beamer got in the car and left, and I was just like,
Oh wow.
Wow. Riley, did you go to jail during Skate Rock?
No, I got like handcuffed, but I didn't go to. They just. I was skating the spot, and then we got kicked out, and then. Joe was like, we should go back and get the photo. Like, it looks super epic. And I was like, all right, whatever. Let's go back in like 10 minutes. And we went back. And the cop came back, same cop, and he was just pissed. And like, I don't think I even said anything to him or he said anything to me. He just like pulled up and got out of the car and he had like handcuffs in his hand. And I was just like, shit. And
Just
I
like
they
dangling
love
him, like
that. They
coming
love
for
that.
you.
I
Yeah.
fucking hate police officers.
I just walked over and he just like put the handcuffs on. I got in the back of the car and then Schmitty just talked to him for a little bit and he just let me go. That was
Nice.
it. Yeah, I didn't get like anything written down or anything. So.
Have you been arrested?
No, that was
That was closest call.
Yeah, that was the closest time.
Glad that you haven't been incarcerated.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Carter Allen says, has Riley ever had to pull the "My dad is Tony Hawk" card?
I don't think I've ever said that before.
Have you ever been like, listen, you don't understand.
No, I don't
Tony's
think
my
I've
dad.
ever
You
said
pretty
that
much
to
look just like
anyone.
him now. I don't think.
No, I mean, if people ask me, I'll tell them the truth. Say, yeah, my dad's Tony Hawk. I don't think I've ever said it before anyone's ever, I don't know.
Oh,
It's
but
really
have you
weird.
ever had to say that to like? No, you don't even want to admit that sort of thing. That's
No,
okay.
I
think it'd be
don't-
cool.
I never have. I don't think. Like, even if I'm getting a ticket or something, I've never. I don't
Oh my
know.
gosh, you're like, you notice my last name's Hawk.
Dad can 900 over your house. Why are you writing me a
That'd be a good.
I'm
Actually,
just kidding.
you should use that if you're getting a ticket. You'd be like, listen, I can get you
I'm
a
kidding.
signed skateboard by
No.
Tony Hawk. How's that sound?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
I'm gonna use that.
I've seen him get out of tickets though. Like,
I'm
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
like
You're in the car?
Bieber. Your dad's like
Really?
Bieber.
yeah.
Get out of
Not like a bunch of times, but I remember it was like, I think it was one time he just got pulled over, but the cop just like didn't even give him a ticket. It was just, I think he asked for like an autograph maybe or something. And I was
He's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Hawk, but I noticed you were driving over the speed limit, but now
Yeah.
that I know it is you,
Sometimes I get pulled over and I just sometimes I'll just be like, yeah, I know Tony Hawk. Like,
yeah,
say
I'm
that?
gonna do this.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna do that now.
No.
It's still the
I'm just
first
kidding, I'm
question.
kidding.
I mean,
I'm
people
totally
even
kidding.
ask me that, like, "Oh, you work in skateboarding? Do you know Tony Hawk?"
Yeah,
Like, it's
pretty
crazy.
funny. No, yeah, there's been a bunch of times where like we're skating or something and like people are just, they'll like bring out my dad out of the
Dude,
spot,
that
but
would
yeah,
be
they don't
funny.
even know and they're just,
We gotta get
and
your
me and my
dad.
buddies just kind of laugh because it's just funny. Like
it true?
that name is such like a common name for anyone that just thinks of it.
Do you see people cry when they meet your dad?
I don't think I've ever seen
I cry
anyone
every time I
cry.
met him.
See, other than Brian.
Except
That's why he has
Brian.
sunglasses on, because he knows Tony
Yeah.
is
I get
probably
teary.
around.
I just get teary talking about it.
Yeah.
That's what I just did.
No,
That should have been my answer for the Dylan question.
You get
Yeah,
teary.
I just cry when I see
I just get
photos.
flustered when anyone brings up Dylan. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was watching your free
No,
lunch
that
and you
doesn't
said
look
you
like Justin at all.
you once left a tour because of Antwuan.
Dude, if I say anything about Antwuan, these 90,000 kids are gonna fucking text
Are they going to
me.
be bummed on you?
Get him, Antwuan. No, if Antwuan.
I was just wondering what he
Antwuan's
did.
the shit.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got super bummed because I said fucking. If you're not skating, you're not killing it. I just feel like he's such an amazing skater that
Yeah.
I hate to see like him not skating every day. And I wish he had a park next to fucking. Wish I was next to him in the Death Wish video. Like he's fucking gnarly. Like fucking.
I was just going to ask what it takes to make you leave a trip, because you didn't actually say
fucking,
what,
I don't know.
what happened.
I wake up super early and fucking want to skate. I'm just like on a trip. I'm like ready to go. I woke up at fucking like a fucking decent time. Like get shit fucking going. Like move to the fucking next city and shred. Like whatever. And it was in that city Weed. So I skated like a couple miles down the road to the Weed skate park because I was like thinking that the team would just meet me down there or whatever. But whatever. I just left the trip. I'm a bitch. For leaving.
I just wondered if
I
something
just fucking
crazy
I was
happened.
over
You just
it. I
wanted
was
to be
like,
productive.
It was the Antwuan show. Like he if he doesn't realize like all the emphasis and all how much of a center of attention he was making himself, then he's crazy. But like, yeah, it was just sometimes I just couldn't take it. Like it was just his way or the highway, and I'm like, okay, I'm.
The highway.
You're just trying to be productive.
Yeah, I got on the
Essentially.
fucking. I skated down the highway and fucking skated the weed park for like 3 hours and then they picked me up and went to Salem and I was like, just got to fly out of there like a fucking pussy bitch.
Well, I don't necessarily think that's so bad. I was just wondering.
No, it's terrible. There's fucking thousands and thousands of kids that would fucking go on tour for the rest of their life if they could. And fucking I'm leaving trips is sad. Like I wish I didn't leave when I think about it now and like when I look back on it, but I fucking couldn't take it at the time, and I'm fucking super crazy. I was probably out of weed, fucking panicking. I'm like, Salem doesn't have fucking good weed. Fuck. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even smoke anymore.
Oh, do you not?
No, I do every day.
Can we just see your face?
And every time.
Yeah, look how small my face is.
Oh my gosh, there you are.
Fuck you.
There you are.
Tiny face.
There he is.
Once Willie started having sex, things got harder. And I don't mean his cock. I'm talking about like...
It's like, Tony's son, like this is such a trip because I looked up to him so much.